talk about milk cartons. How many does he have to start?
6.
Okay, go ahead and write it out. How many is he drinking?
Mommy, do you like this,
So how many are left? It's beautiful.
6.
Okay. Good job. One down. Only 4,500 to go.
Wait, in real life?
In real life.
Oh,
I know.
I'm so scared.
Mommy too. Difficulty. You're gonna get down?
T. Difficulty. There's space between the F and the F. There's space between the I and the C. There's space between the L and the T. It's rule 29 and 6.
Okay. Difficult.
Difficult.
Show me how you would do that one.
Difficult.
Difficult.
Difficult. Difficult. Difficult. Difficult.
Okay.
There's a space between the F and the F, space between the I and the C, and it's rule 29.
Okay. Finally.
Finally. Finally. Finally. Finally.
Okay.
Finally. There's space between the N, I and the N. There's space between the L and the L. It's rule 5, rule 29, and rule 6.
No rule 29.
Okay.
Just 5 and 6.
Okay.
Hey guys, official good morning. Well, good afternoon, I guess, even though we've had a very long morning already. We literally spent, because yesterday Andres didn't get the packets until he got home, and we just didn't spend enough time doing what we were supposed to yesterday. So we really like delved into it today. We spent the majority of the day. Honestly, it's 2:20. We spent the majority of the day, morning and early afternoon, doing schoolwork, because just to figure out the logistics of the paperwork, like trying to figure out exactly what they're wanting from us. And it just is oh my gosh, I'm sure so many of you out there can relate. It was cute though. I mean, Maddie got to Zoom with her teacher. Somebody crying. Lola, you can't get out. Y'all making a mess? Mm-hmm. Looks like it.
At the actual sand.
And you're playing kinetic sand.
Uh-huh.
My hands are dirty. Look.
Yeah. Be careful because there's a bunch of sand on the floor. Cool.
Sissy told us that if she has enough stuff to make more slime, then she will make some for us, right, Sissy? Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I will.
Sounds good. Well, they're outside during recess right now. I'm making lunch. Oh goodness, you guys. I'm sure most of you can relate to this right now if you're having to do stuff with your kids. Honestly, like, it's a lot. So anyway, we took it little bit by little bit. Luckily, a lot of Emmy's is independent. I have to go back and check all of her work. Thank goodness the teacher provided an answer key. I'm a pretty smart person, but some of the stuff that she's learning, I don't remember exactly how to do it. So, you know, luckily there's an answer key for anything that I don't know. And a lot of resources online right now, because a lot of the Scholastic websites opened up a bunch of their stuff. Like, she left her reading book at school because who would have thunk we would have had to do this. So we were able to pull it up online so she could read her chapters, just stuff like that, you know. Like I said, luckily a lot of hers is independent. She is pretty capable of doing the majority of her work 100% on her own. She's had a couple questions here and there, Maddie actually, I was surprised how, I mean, I know she's a smart kid too, but I guess because I haven't worked with her in her schoolwork a lot like I have with Emmy. Emmy's in 4th grade. We've worked together this is her 5th year in school that we've worked together. This is Maddie's 1st year, you know, we just have done basic homework, so I wasn't really sure what she's capable of, and she's super smart. I'm very surprised at what a kindergartner her age is capable of reading. She's an awesome reader, awesome reader. She was able to read pretty much every direction on there and explain to me how to do it, how they do it in class, what was expected of her, and those kinds of things. So I was very impressed with that, which made it a lot easier on me, because some of the stuff that the teacher was wanting I'd never heard of before. So that made it a lot easier. And I'm just very grateful that have their heads screwed on right, because Lord, I can only imagine if you're struggling with something, just teaching your kid how to do it, if you don't know how to do it, or if they don't know how to do it, it's the most frustrating thing in the world. So today went okay. It was just very, very time consuming. So tomorrow, I'm hoping, now that I kind of have the gist of it, each day just gets better and better. Tomorrow I'm gonna show Andres so that he can help me, because honestly, I mentioned this the other day, I want to maintain a good relationship with the girls. I want to not fight every single day over certain things. Luckily, like I said, they're eager learners. I have not had any pushback yet. I haven't had any sass or back talk. We'll see, because today was only day 1. We'll see if that continues. That's usually where we struggle when we do homework, is the arguing. Well, we're supposed to do it like this or like this, if that's not the right answer, or whatever type thing. So we'll see how it continues to go. So, other than that, the girls are having recess time right now while I make lunch. Little girls are playing with kinetic sand. Emmy's making some sort of kinetic sand slime. I set out stuff for dinner, totally forgot Nin's coming over for dinner tonight. She's been bored at her house too. Totally forgot. She called me, she's like, I'm just making sure we're on for dinner. I'm like, oh my gosh, sorry Nin. I felt overwhelmed today, I totally forgot. So I pulled out stuff to make 2 ingredient dough pizzas for her and myself, and for the kids, they're having I'm just gonna either make pizza rolls. I'll probably give them the option, pizza rolls or like the little round Tostino pizzas, and then I have some salad I'm gonna make, which will work out perfectly. For lunch, I needed to go pick up my Walmart grocery order, but they canceled most of it. They canceled, yeah, more than half. I had Skip-Bo, which is a card game. They substituted it for Phase 10, so I'm not going to take that substitution because we already have Phase 10, which you can do that. I don't know, if you're not happy with your substitutions, you can just tell them you don't want it and they won't charge you for it. And let's see, they had Uno Flip. I thought they were saying, Mommy, we're fighting. They're not. They had Uno Flip and the Hoyle kids games, like Old Maid, which is good because I think those will memory matching. I think those will be good for all 3 of them. Uno Flip, which I'm sure will be fun, and my vitamins. They canceled Scrabble, Heads Up, and like I said, they substituted Skip-Bo. So kind of disappointing. It went from like a $60 order to a $15 order because of the stuff that they canceled, but it is what it is. It's not a big deal. You know, it just, if they ever come back in stock, if this stops at any point, whatever. Speaking of that, we're on a lockdown until April 9th, San Antonio as a whole. Starting tonight at midnight, or 11:59 p.m., we are on a 100% lockdown, which means any non-essential personnel is not supposed to be out on the streets unless you're going to the pharmacy, the doctor, grocery store. And unfortunately, Andres still has to work. So he is considered essential. I hate to like make it seem like I'm ungrateful that he's not at home. I mean, I'm grateful he still has a job. I am, because there are a lot of people suffering and struggling right now that don't have their jobs and that are fighting to get unemployment. So I am grateful that he still has his regular salary and everything, but it's hard having him leave every day knowing that he's in the front line of this kind of stuff too. You know, he still has to maintain some normalcy of his restaurant, and it stinks for us. So it doesn't look like he'll get to come home at any point. He'll always be there.
Please give me 2 Ziploc bags.
Are y'all done?
Almost. It's 4
Okay.
Set it aside.
Okay, I'll get them for you.
Thank you.
So, you know, luckily right now I have the privilege of staying home, so we don't have to worry about where the girls are going or anything like that, so that is nice. Oh, goodness. This is our new normal for right now, you know? So anyway, let me get these girls some lunch, get them all cleaned up. You're welcome. And go about the day. Having the girls just eat that chicken, some of the chicken nuggets and the grapes before they go bad. I told Emmy this morning, I said, oh, you did your braid. Good job, Mama, good try. And she's like, no, Daddy did it. He did a really good job. The braid, I told him, I said, it looks good. He's like, oh my God, it looks awful, poor thing. I said, no, you did a good job. Like, her hair is the perfect hair to practice on because she has so much of it. You can try so many different things, but yeah, he didn't. I was like, you didn't brush it back or anything? He said she was lucky to get a braid because he's been working on a braid for a really long time. So good job, Daddy. Okay, 2 ingredient dough. We made the dough. I actually have some more here that I probably will just put in the fridge. Nin made this the other day, put it in the fridge, rolled it out with a little bit of extra flour because it was sticky from the fridge. We made 2 pizzas, so this is 1/2 cup portion each. Put a little bit of Alfredo sauce, some fat-free mozzarella cheese. I have turkey pepperoni and red onion and orange peppers on mine. On Nin we did Alfredo sauce, fat-free mozzarella, red onion, and orange peppers. And then the girls are having the Tostitos pizzas. So, and I just made all of them just in case they wanted extra. We can have it for lunch the next couple of days. So yeah, it looks good. Then for salad, I cut up a head of romaine. I have some feta cheese in here, some carrots, bacon bits, cucumbers, and some dressing that Nin made. It was 1/2 cup of Hellmann's mayo, vinegar, what else, Nin? Stevia. It's kind of like what she does her cucumber salad in, but we did it dressing for the salad. It is so good. And then this is the sauce, the pasta sauce. It's actually cauliflower. I called it Alfredo, but it's similar tasting. So I'm very excited to eat dinner tonight. Grocery pickup isn't that busy right now, probably because it's late. That was super fast time.
What is it?
Yes.
All right.
You can sign for me. The only thing, I did see one substitution for a card game. The only reason I even picked it up right now was because Nin is at the house. She came for dinner, and so she was like, just run to Walmart really quickly. So I ended up getting, like I said, the Women's One A Day, the 100 tablets so that I would have it. Uno Flip, which I'm excited for this. I think it's just Uno on one side and a different game on another. Classic Uno, Dark Side has way tougher penalties. I don't know, so I thought that that would be fun. The girls love playing Uno. And then this is that card game pack that I was telling you about. It has Memory, Crazy Eights, Old Maid, Go Fish, Slapjack, and Matching. So Autumn, it says fun for ages 3+, so I think that this will be fun for all of them. And it was super cheap, literally like I think $5. That's all that they had. I took back the Phase 10, so I won't get charged for it. But I mainly just wanted, my vitamins was the biggest thing, and I didn't want to have to go in the store. So I was gonna have Andres pick it up, but he didn't. This morning we were too overwhelmed with school, and he didn't get off in time to be able to pick it up today, and I didn't want it to roll over tomorrow. I didn't want to take up somebody else's slot or anything, so got the goods. Now we're headed back home. We just got done playing a game of Uno Flip. So I actually was thinking this was just, you know, a different version of Uno. It is, but the whole game is totally different. Yes, we're done. We're gonna go night-night. So it has different colors on one side and then the standard on the other, but it has a flip card that looks like this. And every time you play it, you play within the game from the dark side to the light side and vice versa. So that's kind of cool. So that was a lot of fun. Now the girls are going to go to bed. Farmer had a dog and Bingo was his name. O-I-N-G-O. Clap. I-N-G-O, clap, I-N-G-O, and Bingo was his name. There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Clap, clap, N-G-O, clap, clap, N-G-O, clap, clap, N-G-O, and Bingo was his name. Was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Lola thinks she's staying in here. She's got another thing coming to her. Okay, you say good night?
Good night, little Tita. Good night, see you tomorrow, Boo.
Okay.